2021. Happy New Year.
Whatever comes out of these gates, we've got a better chance of survival if we work together.
Is it a new year or just an extension of 2020? Our state representative Brady Brammer came by City Council to give us a preview of what's going to be going on in the legislative session. And that's why we're out here at the lake. This lake is on the agenda. The state wants to take over the lake, dredge it out, make it deeper, keep the same amount of water, and maybe put in a nice island out there somewhere. Another issue that is close to Highland's heart is the difference between fees and taxes. Fees are something we like because it's money designated to a specific thing, like the road fee, for instance. State legislature is going to tell us that we can't do that. It has to be a tax instead. And finally, COVID-19. What do you think about the state's response to it? Should there be more mandates on a state level, or should this be handled on a local basis? State legislature is going to look at this and decide what can we learn from this past year and how do we go forward. So how much public comment should the city get before land parcels are developed? The city presented a possible change in the way public comment is given about available land parcels. The proposal would have eliminated one of the public comment sessions. City Council listened and discussed it amongst themselves and decided unanimously to keep all of the current public comment meetings in place. The issue of culinary water was probably the biggest issue that came up on January 5th. Remember a year ago? It was 1 year ago. I was standing in this exact same spot in front of this well house. At that time, the issue was replacing the building surrounding the well. Now the issue is what's going on inside of the wells. Out of all the wells that we have, we've been mostly using 2 of them, and it turns out that now there's problems in the wells themselves that need immediate attention. City Council discussed it and decided to use emergency funds to get the equipment needed in order to fix these wells. In case those primary wells do fail, the city does have a secondary well. Typically, we don't use the water out of there because the water looks a little murky, perfectly drinkable, but aesthetically not as pleasing. The city does have a plan and a backup plan, so no emergency, just thought you should know about it. Like and subscribe this video to get more information like this, and if you want to hear the full City Council discussion, get on over to Highland City's YouTube channel. We have the full 5 hours over there, link in the description. So for 2021, we might as well use the gifts that we have, work together, and make a difference. Maybe respond better this year than we did last year. Can't control the events, but we can control our response to those events, and for me, I'm going to do better in 2021. I won't need this. Camera is my thing, so I'm going to keep making videos and keeping you informed. I'll just send this back. Hey, thanks for helping out and being the lady of the lake. I hope it wasn't too cold down in there. No, it wasn't too bad. I've been in worse spots. I get to keep the sword though, right? We'll see. It's going to be a long year.